Okay, so we want to have different states in the quest. It will... This means we will need a array of descriptions. Pretty much, yeah. I could separate by quests that have multiple stages and the quest that just has a single stage. But I'm not sure if that would reduce like memory or performance cost by any chance. Let's just do a second constructor for now. This dot descriptions, and yeah, it's sort of lossy to not initialize the description value here as well. Let's see if I will run into issues later. Let's create a new string array. String array, hello, thank you. Maybe so one of the first quests will actually be to talk to Cindy, and then we'll maybe have place your home. Do I want a dot? Yeah, kind of want it. I get an error because I don't set the state. It will be 0 by default. Actually, I don't need to set the state right here. I can, in the constructor, I will do this manually on the game load method. So state equals 0 by default. Same goes for this. Quest manager. Okay. And we will have an current state. not state again. We already have state. Stage. Let's just say current. Current will be 0 by default. Let's move it down here. I think that's better. Yeah, that's basically it. But then we'll also need a method, advance, I think I will call it advance, that will advance the quest. Obviously. The state stays the same, but the current increases by 1. Yeah, okay. So here we can check if quest.description equals null, then we will have a multi-quest, so to say. And we can safely say that descriptions quest.current is actually not null, and else we just set the description like this. We can also check here if quest.description is null. That should advance. But I think it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah. I mean, if you advance a single quest, we basically just finish it in the same, like, yeah, it's done. If you advance a quest that only has one stage, it's finished. So it's, we put it to 2, put it on 2. Focus. Focus. We did this, the finish. I think, yeah, we don't need the finish thing. He will just check if quest.current equals the amount of the script length -1. I'm not sure. We have, let's say we have 2 descriptions. The current is 0, the next one would be 1. And if, okay, it has a last one, so it must be equal. And only then we set the quest state to finished. And finally, also remove the quest. That's what we have to do here as well. Okay. So this is basically our finish method now, to advance the quest. Nice. I was just thinking about maybe moving the update into the advance, but I'm not sure. I think we will have less iterations of this method when we do it like this, so I'll just keep it for now. Yeah. Actually, that should be the logic. I'm probably gonna run into some errors now, but we will just test it. We go into the home island class, down to the somewhere in the update method. Let me actually check for free keys. Something like, I think we're just gonna replace this one. What was this? Moving, I tested moving NPCs on this. Yeah, just comment it out for now. If key dot pn8 pressed. Oh, we want to quest manager to push the pre-story quest. Later we will add a animation for it so that the player actually sees, okay, I got a new quest, I need to open the inventory, check what I need to do. Yep. When I hit advance, I get the UID, I get the description. Yeah, well, I mean, I set it to public, right? Yeah, okay, I can just check it. If quest manager requests don't get pre-story state equals 0. If it's not activated, push it. else advance it. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it like that. And that should do the job. We update this. Yep. We add the quest on running, and when we advance, we check, set the current. I think it should be. I think this should be working fantastically, but it probably won't. It probably won't. Blah blah blah. Okay, so right now when we open the pause menu or the backpack, we should see, we actually see something on the top right, which should not be there, and the top left. This is because, yeah, I don't. This is 0, this is 0, which means both of them, that's why both of them are at the top. And that's what I meant, I don't have a condition to check if I am actually, if the text on this index is actually used by the quest right now. I think it's gonna fix itself. Or is it? I don't think so. It's still gonna be there. I hit, no, that was not the right button. I hit 8 and I get a crash, of course. Okay, let's see. Index out of bounds for text. Because okay. Yes, so this text class I have right here, on initialization it has a fixed array size, and I actually need to manually set a new one. So I am thinking the description will maybe, it won't be larger than 50, maybe 50 characters, and the names, let's say 30. Problem is, the higher I set this number, the more floats are unused at the same time, and that's not really nice. So I'll try to keep this as low as possible, at the risk of running into null pointer, array out of bounds, index out of bounds exceptions. But yeah. Let's just load it up real quick. No one's watching right now. If someone's watching right now, please type something into the live chat, because I'm feeling quite lonely. Yeah, this is still there. We will need to add a condition for that. I hit 8, and yeah, this is correct. We now have, all the color is not correct. I need to change that. We have the pre-story on the left, talk to Cindy, which is the first element of yeah, this quest we defined. The next one should be place your home. So when I press 8 again, it now says place your home, and when I press 8 again, it should be it should have been removed, but it did not, because I am actually not updating any names that have been set. And that's the same problem with the names already showing on the top. So I need some sort of condition which texts are used by a quest and which texts are not used. Let me think. Actually, I may have an idea. We can just... That's actually a very nice idea, I guess. We can just iterate through the size of the running quests, which will be 0 if there are no quests, so perfect. We are not rendering any text at all. T names, and we also don't have to iterate through that 2 times, which is even better. I'll set this and this, and yeah, okay. That should basically be it. Oh, it didn't start. Okay. Oh, actually, I want to change the color so it looks a little bad. Looks a little nicer. I forgot another thing. I wanted to add this little dart. Let me just quit again. We set the text, which is here on the description. We just add this in front for here and for here, and yeah, let's see how it looks. Pascal. I like him to be green. Green is my favorite color. Land. We go for IL. Okay. So now if we press escape or the backpack, we don't see the names, the texts from the start. If I press 8, which should activate or push the first quest. Pre-story, talk to Cindy. That is correct. And now if I close and hit 8 again, pre-story place or home. And now I press 8 again, it is gone because it's finished. Yeah. That is how it should look like. Now, there only need to be some animations. Let me just think about how I do that. Okay, so I want the player to be notified on the left, just above the quests right here. There should be a little text box, just like when I save the game or when I place items. Yeah, I think. This will come out of the left into the screen. Then when you open it, you see it. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we can just look how I think I called it info. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. I have a background right here. That actually has a lot of things going on. What color? let's just copy it over. Or, I mean, why should I do... What's the benefit of making it, of doing it to the left? I mean, why not just use this mechanic I have right here and say new quest? Yeah. I mean, we can see, check it out right now. Info.send message at maybe, what is the maximum again? 10. Let's set it to 9. Request. Klammern. Talking German again. New quest. Press the E button to open your backpack. Yeah, that's basically it. Do I want to color it like yellow or something? I don't know. New quest. Quest advanced. For testing purposes, let's just set the state to 0 when it's finished, so I can check it a few times. Pascal. Land. Yeah, so now if I hit 8, new quest, press E, I press E, the new quest is there, quest advanced, place your home, quest advanced, that's gone now, new quest, oh, I get an error, okay, what is it? I already know the error, I need to set the current, I need to reset the current index for the description because it runs out, yeah, because this will be greater than those two indices. It will be 2 and this is out of bounds for this, so I just need to reset it here, but that I don't think that could happen in the game, but I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna let it stay there. Okay. And if someone's watching right now, just type anything into the chat because I'm feeling quite lonely. New quest, talk to Cindy, new quest, quest advance, place your home, it's gone, new quest, talk to Cindy, blah blah blah. Oh, with itchy, no, it does not get updated. Quite sure that. Okay. I mean, that's basically it. I can now check how it looks if I had new quests. Let's say a quest for the grams maybe. Chomp pints. The first quest is to collect 5 times pine log. Pine log. The second one is bring no bring talk to Gramps. Okay. Yeah. We'll go back into here. I definitely need some sort of console where I can just test everything, but let me just do it like this. Okay. Not and, but land. So we press 8. We should have. Oh yeah, that was the second quest actually. If you press 7, we have the pre-story. That is actually quite well spaced already. I like this a lot. But I think it could be shifted a lot more to the right. Probably just the same spacing as the clock has right here. Maybe shift it a little bit down as well, because I feel like it's a little too bright. You can not really tell the text apart. Like there's not too much contrast. So we will go into the quest manager. Set this. I think it's just a space of 100 pixels. Really, clock. Where do I set it? Set the X. Time. Oh, it's 80 actually. Yeah. So we will set this to 80. This as well. And then increase the start Y maybe to 3.5. This should be nice. I was thinking about adding a title, like quests on the top above all the quests. But I think it's logical when you have this message pre-story, talk to Cindy. The instructions, like, I think everybody should know that this is representing a quest you should fulfill. I quite like this. It's also no, maybe it's. Let me see. It's kind of the same height. It's nice. Yeah. That is nice. I like that a lot. What I don't like is the dots. I'm gonna remove every single one of them. It just doesn't look aesthetically pleasing. I don't know. Talk to Grams, talk to Cindy, place your home, collect 5 pine logs. Yeah. That's basically it. I mean, I could add a little animation Oh, sorry. Could add a little animation to it, so it doesn't just fade in stationary. Because I don't know. I need to look at it again. Since the backpack buttons are coming from the bottom, like they're sliding from the bottom. Because like everything in this this interface is sliding in from somewhere, except for the quests. Problem is that actually it's not a problem. I was thinking about the length of the texts, but yeah, I will have a fixed like X offset that goes to the left, and I think this should have a nice effect as well. Do I want to shift the quests like to the middle here? I feel like it's very far to the left, but I think it's because of my monitor size. So right now I'm on a 4K monitor. Let's just set it to 1080p, which is the default. So I just deactivated this right now. May look a little scuffed on the stream right now, but I need to look at it. Everything's so big now. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's more than. It's good like this. This is really good actually. Yeah. This is good. Not sure if I like the arrow here though. We'll sleep on it. We'll look at it tomorrow and then decide. Yeah, okay. So good so far. Let me just cook a little animation. I'm calling the update running on button press so I can easily the thing is I could just update the positions in the render method, so I don't need an extra update method where the positions get updated. And since I'm not updating any like VAOs, things that I need to send to the graphics card, I think I actually can just do it in the render methods right here. Because the problem is when you have a vertex array, when you have some sort of rectangle 2D objects that you render with a shader and that you need to update, it's not smart to update that right before you render it, because the data it needs some time to reach the GPU, so this really fucks up your performance. But I'm just updating position values, so this should be fine. It's also perfect because I am iterating through the text right here. So I'll just say I'll have a start x. I need some value that I can yeah, reset and increase. Which how do I call it? I'll just call it X. Yeah. And from the start, I think I want to do like -100. That should be more than enough, yeah. I can just call this here, and then we will have a X buffer, which will be the same. We will set the X100 and the X buffer to -100, and right here we will say we'll have a variable X difference equals X buffer minus X, and if the this difference, the positive, always positive difference of this is greater than 0, 1, yeah, X will be increased like this. We'll just say X equals minus, no, we will say X, yeah. And actually, this needs to be 80. I'm opening the UI. X should be -100, so the ticks are on the left, and the X buffer should be 80, so it wanders to the 80, obviously. Yeah. During that, the alpha gets increased as well. Maybe I want to set this a little higher, because sometimes it looks a little janky when because the screen positions are integers, and when you have such a low float value, it can happen that it takes visually the text already stops, but then it takes like 1 second and the text pushes like to the right 1 more pixel. It looks like kind of weird, so I will set this to 1, I think. Just activate both of the quests, and they get, yeah. I think that looks actually pretty nice. They get faded in from the left, but I also want them to fade out to the left again. And I think I just we'll say public static X buffer. I don't want to do an extra. Do I want to do a method for it? I probably won't. I probably want to do that, yeah. Static voids, reset, fade out. We'll just call it fade out. And the X buffer will be -100. That's basically it. So when we close the escape, the pass right here, we just go fade out, and we update it here, and we fade it out on close. Yep. Okay, let's see it. Activated both. Oh no, only one quest. They get faded in and out nicely. Now you actually, I think now you can actually tell that there's something like going on the left when you open the inventory. It's quite noticeable. I like that. Champagnes. Pre-story talk to Cindy. I advance this by 1. Pre-story place your home. Yeah. Okay, that's basically it. Okay, it took me like how long have I been streaming for? Like, I don't know, where can I see it? Where can I see it? Like 1.5 hours is my guess. Maybe 2 hours, I don't know. That is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty basic right now. Maybe I will add some things to it.